The Minister of Women Affairs and Social Development, Kennedy-Ohanenye, has denied allegations of fraud made against her. The minister issued a statement in response to an interview on Arise Television, Arise News, with Kafilat Ogbara, who is the chairman of the House of Representatives Committee on Women Affairs and Social Development. Ogbara had said that petitions were submitted to the committee and the minister had been invited by the committee for an alleged mismanagement of funds in the ministry. But Ohanenye has denied ever speaking with the House or discussions concerning petitions or her conduct in office.
Well, for a right of reply, we join now by the Minister of Women Affairs and Social Development, Kennedy-Ohanenye. Good to see you, and I like the smile on your face. It shows all as well. Well, let us in on how you felt when you first received this news, or when you saw that allegation. How did it come to you?
It was shocking to me, because since the new president came in, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, we've decided to change the narratives based on what his visions are. And we decided that that issue of women not supporting women must have to come to an end. And we moved on again to see how we change the narrative towards the women's lives, of which we're the poorest. Only 10% of women own properties in the country. You can imagine. And then again, we're the most vulnerable and we're the poorest, like I said before. So this is what I've been concentrating, working towards with the help of Mr. President and a lot of other people that are helping. So it really shocked me that a member of the House, who is actually in charge of women, could come out. I want to look at it that she actually made a mistake, because we will not tolerate a woman bringing down another woman anymore. We are supposed to concentrate all together in making women's lives better, working on protecting the lives and properties of girls and women.
Do you think this is really, yes, I mean, understandably so too. Do you think this is really just about women, trying to bring down women, or is it a matter of an oversight role that she's playing and to ensure that there's accountability and transparency? Is she wrong in asking, the questions that need to be asked about your ministry and your handling of your ministry?
She didn't ask a question.
Right.
She called my name, not the ministry's name. Let me correct you. And if she was trying to ask questions, since I came into the office, I've not handled any constituency project. So whatever she meant or they were talking about was things that happened before I came.
Okay, now let's listen to her. If you say she called your name, let's go back to that interview and see how it panned out.
Minister of Women Affairs, Barrister Kennedy, is being investigated by the Public Procurement Committee already. We, as a committee of Women Affairs and Social Development, supervising her ministry, we have also, done an invitation to invite her to the committee to listen to her. But because the Public Procurement is currently investigating her, she was supposed to appear on Thursday, but it was postponed till Tuesday. There are so many petitions against her, but because we have not heard our own side of the story, we have not done the investigation, we have not heard from her, we want to wait until we get to the bottom, of this before I'm able to talk about it in public. But I'm very sure, I am 100% optimistic that definitely if she's found wanting, we'll let Nigerians know. While we did our oversight the last time we went to the Ministry of Women Affairs, we had issues concerning, their records, the misappropriation of funds, and the way they were, using different analogy, different names for the same purpose.
So you heard all she had to say there. Have you, seized the opportunity to explain your side of the story at all before this oversight committee? Have you done that?
My dear sister, I have nothing to explain, because if they were actually investigating anything, everybody is termed not guilty until you're found guilty. And how can they be investigating me? I've not done anything. I've not done any constituency project. I've not been in charge of any since I came in.
Have they invited you to come respond to questions?
They actually went to accounts to find out whether they have been paid. And when they got some papers from accounts, what the paper said, they had a lot of discrepancies in the report. The paper said they paid some other companies, and people they were owing 50 million, they said they paid 80 million. So the house was like, let them move on to call the accountant general and find out where the loopholes were coming from. It wasn't on me. It was on issue of unraveling the things concerning the constituency project, of which many were not yet done. So she did not have any reason to come on air to say what she said. But like I said, I will not fight my fellow woman. What I will do is that I will make sure she realizes that the narratives have changed and she has to join the wagon.
What's the narrative now?
The narrative now is that we women should focus on how we uplift ourselves, because there are a lot of poverty amongst women, and so many women don't have properties except 10%. We need to include them in so many things, politically and otherwise. We have a lot to deal with. There is a lot of defilement, maltreatment on women, killings, so many things that are very important. And listen, I am not ready to steal for anybody and go to jail. I'm not going to do that. I want to concentrate on my job, and I will not accept any distraction.
Well, the good thing, you're a lawyer apart from being a minister, and we understand that there are, modalities you really must follow before you come to that conclusion. She just said that they've not even started the investigation.
Yes.
And she also alleged that the complaints about you are many. So, are you ready to let this, go without a fight because of women not fighting women? Because someone has just come, a member of your party,
yes,
to say the least, has said...
Not only am I a chairman of my ministry.
Yes, of your ministry. Because she was also saying to Nigerians that they will not spare you if they found you wanting. So yes, speak to us on what you, as a party person and as a professional, a lawyer, would ordinarily do to clearly err on these very odious allegations around you.
I am not ready to say that here. I'm sorry. What I said is that I will make sure, I'm assuring Nigerians that she will learn how to behave better. And we will help her re-navigate her to the new narratives. How I will do that, I will not say it here.
Have you gotten any call on this from your party hierarchy? Because this would also look like a party affair.
Nobody will take what she said seriously. I've not seen petitions against me. And again, if she had a lot of petitions against me, any normal person will first of all carry out an investigation. And when investigations are being carried out, it's somebody supposed to come out on TV to talk about it. So I want you to be the judge. But I am not, like I said, I will not say anything, but I'm assuring Nigerians that I will re-navigate her.
Have you been invited?
Are you understanding my point?
Have you been invited by any of the
agencies?
No, I was anti-corruption for what?
Okay.
No anti-corruption agency invited me.
So are you saying if
for what? Where is the money that I will even?
Are you saying that if you're invited, you would not, show up to defend?
If anti-corruption agency invites
whether it's
me,
the anti-corruption agency, whether it's that committee that oversights
why won't the committee,
your ministry?
If the ministry, there's discrepancies in the payments and they're trying to figure things out, why won't I answer them if I'm called? I have to respect the house.
Right.
If I'm called, I will go there, but I'm not afraid of anything because I've done nothing.
Okay, so the point is you haven't been invited yet. Is that what you're saying?
No, they've invited our office, not me in particular.
Okay, great.
They needed the account to be able to sort the discrepancies out.
All right.
Are you understanding my point?
Yes.
They were not focusing it on me because I didn't commit any crime.
Okay.
So it shocked me that my name was mentioned. But it's just a pity it happened like that.
What's the relationship between you both as members of the same party?
She's a House of Rep member. I have no issues with her. I had none with her. And I myself am a minister. They are two separate places. She has her place. I have mine. And I'm focusing on mine.
All right. Speaking of
so I'm not like saying,
right,
I will do this, I will do that. But I'm assuring Nigerians, I will re-navigate her to the right track, so that she joins the wagon of the new narratives that women should work together to change our lives, to change the sufferings. That
all right,
but
I'm sure you're not saying that women should work together where corruption, you know, is concerned. But let's leave that matter.
Women can work together in corruption.
Great.
Because all of us are supposed to be fighting the corruption. Why women only 10% have properties today is due to corruption. So for us to defend the women, protect their rights, the first thing you must fight is corruption. And it's obvious, God knows I'm doing that.
Okay, great.
I don't take it for granted. Anybody that tries to use either corruption, intimidation on any child or woman, I come out openly to fight.
Now you're talking about women in politics. This is the best time to even ask the kind of support you're getting from Nigeria's First Lady, because we've seen a big push about the girl child, women, and so many. So let us in on how you're working with the legislators and Nigeria's First Lady.
Thank you. I am doing so well with them. The legislators, a lot of them are my brothers and my sisters. They come to the office, we discuss on the future of now. Anything that concerns women, they take it personal to make sure it works well. Then if you come to the First Lady, because if we will be included in politics and otherwise, the first thing you will do is to enhance the earning of women, because it's with money they can be included. Without money, whatever you're saying, go and get any laws you like in the world, it's not going to change anything. So we're focusing on empowering the women, of which I've empowered about 15 states. And then First Lady herself, if you can hear on the TV, just Google it. She's going about giving capitals to a lot of women. We're trying to empower them so that they would naturally be included. Because shout from today till tomorrow, when you don't have money, there is nothing you can do. That doesn't mean you don't have interest.
Absolutely.
So I'm working well with both parties. I have no problems with them.
Great, that's good to know. And speaking of, you know, protecting the rights of women and girls, let's talk about the situation that happened in Niger State, where 100 orphaned girls were to be married off. And yeah, I see that smile on your face. Help us understand exactly what the situation was, because you are quoted as saying that the media misrepresented your position.
I said that.
You were quoted as saying that you...
My position was clear.
Right. What exactly?
I said I didn't want them to get married without checking and confirming their ages. And then without running tests for genotype, HIV, and hepatitis. And at the same time, empowering them and opening accounts for them. And I didn't wait. I had to get an injunction to make sure they don't take me unawares for the wedding to go on. It surprised me, those my brothers there heard me and came to me, and we made peace and we partnered together. And I was allowed to do exactly what I needed to do. I ran those tests. I have the test results in my office, all of them. I opened the account. Zenith Bank went there, opened accounts for all of them, included them in my portal. It's from that portal the president can always help the women. Every donor that is coming in now, we focus on helping the women, not giving me money to give them. When you give a third party, that particular money might be short before it gets to the beneficiaries. So I made sure that there's a way now, if you want, you just get involved in the portal. You see all of them, their names, their BVNs, their account numbers, and you help them.
You see, it's always good to come and clear the air, and yes. I'm so excited that you just said this, and I'm sure no one has said it on air. Thank you for helping them out to get all that done.
Thank you.
And thank you for coming on Newsnight.
God bless
you.
Thank you.